Have you ever wondered why you can do everything you think is right and still feel like something is missing in your connection with a woman? Or let me ask you something more direct. Have you ever been close to a woman and you felt like she was there physically, but not fully there with you? That quiet distance, that is where most men lose connection. And here's the part that surprises many people. It is not because you are not trying. It is because you are focusing on the wrong things. Hi, I'm Dr. Ross, and in today's video, we're going to break down how real connection works inside the body and the brain. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why many men struggle with intimacy, what mistakes are silently damaging connection, and what you should start doing today to fix it in a natural, healthy way. Stay with me, because later in this video, I will show you one simple shift that changes everything, and one mistake that even confident men make without knowing. Now here is your first open loop. There is one habit that looks harmless, but it slowly destroys emotional connection. I will reveal it shortly. And here is another. There is one area of the body most men ignore, but when used correctly, it can change how a woman responds to you almost instantly. Let's begin. In my clinic, I see many patients with this exact problem. They believe the issue is physical. They think something is wrong with their performance. But after asking a few simple questions, I often find the real issue. They are rushing, they are distracted, they are not paying attention. Now think about this. When you are always focused on what to do next, you miss what is happening right now. And connection only exists in the present moment. Who is at risk? This is common in men over 40. But I also see younger men dealing with this, especially those who live fast, think fast, and move fast. If your life is always busy, if your mind is always racing, then your ability to connect becomes weaker. Now let's talk about causes. There are 3 main causes. First, lack of awareness. You are doing things without observing the response. Second, rushing. You move too quickly from one step to another. Third, routine. You repeat the same pattern without adjusting. Here is a quick question for you. Do you follow a fixed routine every time? If yes, that is part of the problem. Now let's talk about symptoms. How do you know this issue is present? Here are the signs. She seems distracted. She does not fully engage. Her body feels tense. There is little emotional response. The moment feels mechanical. Let me turn this into a checklist. Ask yourself, do I rush? Do I pause? Do I watch her reaction? Do I adjust? If your answer is mostly no, then this is where you need to improve. Now let's talk about why this is dangerous. If this continues, emotional distance grows. Then it becomes noticeable. Over time, it affects the relationship. Here is the twist. Most men think the solution is to try harder. That is not correct. Trying harder without awareness makes it worse. Let's break this into myth versus fact. Myth: more effort improves connection. Fact: better awareness improves connection. Myth: speed creates excitement. Fact: slow pacing builds deeper response. Myth: strong actions are more effective. Fact: gentle, intentional actions create stronger signals in the brain. Now let's go into the science in a simple way. Your body has different types of nerves. Some respond to pressure, some respond to pain. But there is a special type that responds to gentle, slow touch. These nerves send signals to the brain that release bonding chemicals. These chemicals help create trust, comfort, and connection. Surprise fact number 1. Slow touch increases emotional bonding more than fast touch. Now let's move into practical understanding. There are 5 key areas of the body that respond strongly to this type of touch. But remember, it is not just the area, it is how you use it. First, the back of the neck. This area has many nerve endings close to the surface. But most men rush this. They touch and move on. That reduces the effect. Instead, slow down. Light contact. Pause. Let the moment build. Watch her breathing. If it changes, you are on the right path. Quick question. Are you observing or are you just acting? Second, the area around the ear. This region connects to nerves that influence relaxation. Soft contact here can calm the body, but too much pressure can feel uncomfortable. So stay gentle. Add pauses. Let the body respond naturally. Surprise fact number 2. The brain reacts more to anticipation than repetition. Third, the lower back. This area connects to deeper nerve pathways. When you apply steady pressure, the body often relaxes. In my clinic, I see patients surprised by how simple this is. They expect something complex, but the body responds best to simple, consistent signals. Fourth, the inner wrist and forearm. This area is often ignored. That makes it more sensitive. Slow movement here increases awareness. Stay longer than you think. Let the sensation build. Fifth, the lower abdomen. This area connects to deeper systems, but only approach this when there is trust and comfort. Now pause. Do you see the pattern? Slow, gentle, intentional, responsive. That is the formula. Now let's talk about diagnosis. If your partner seems tense or distracted, the issue is often pacing, not effort. Doctors usually recommend focusing on response, not routine. Now treatment. Slow everything down. Pay attention to breathing. Watch body language. Adjust based on response. If she relaxes, continue. If she pulls away, change your approach. Now let's talk about medicines. There is no medication needed for this type of issue. This is about behavior and awareness. But in some cases where stress or anxiety is involved, doctors may address those separately. Now, recovery timeline. Some changes happen immediately, but real improvement takes consistency. Days to weeks. Practice matters. Now, lifestyle changes. Reduce stress, sleep well, avoid distractions, be present. Surprise fact number 3. Stress blocks bonding hormones. So if you are stressed, connection drops. Now do and don't. Do slow down. Do observe. Do adjust. Do stay present. Don't rush. Don't assume. Don't ignore feedback. Don't repeat the same pattern blindly. Now home tips. Practice calm touch in daily life. Hold hands, sit close, stay relaxed. This builds comfort over time. Prevention is simple. Build emotional comfort first. Without emotional comfort, physical connection feels empty. Now, common mistakes. Trying to impress instead of connect. Focusing only on outcome. Ignoring emotional signals. Moving too fast at the beginning. Here is that habit I mentioned earlier. This is the mistake that destroys connection. If you rush the start, everything becomes weaker. Take your time. Build step by step. Now, important tips doctors want you to know. Connection starts in the brain, not the body. Surprise fact number 4. The brain decides how the body feels before the body reacts. So if the brain feels safe, the body responds. If not, nothing works well. Now let me challenge another belief. Many people think intensity creates attraction. That is not correct. Calm creates attraction. Control creates attraction. Presence creates attraction. Let me ask you again. Are you present or are you performing? Now let's go deeper with another twist. Trust increases sensitivity. Yes, the more trust there is, the stronger the response. Surprise fact number 5. Emotional safety increases physical response. Now let's talk about when to see a doctor. If you notice ongoing difficulty with connection, anxiety, or relationship stress, speak to a qualified professional. There is no shame in asking for help. Now let's bring everything together. Slow down. Pay attention. Focus on connection. Adjust based on response. Repeat this again. Slow is powerful. Now here is your final twist. Most men think they need to do more, but what they need is to do less with more awareness. That is the shift. That is where real change happens. Final reminder. If you rush, you lose connection. If you stay present, you build it. This video is for educational purposes only and does not replace a consultation with a qualified doctor. If you found this helpful, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Thank you for watching.